You're looking live at the Link. Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight should be a good one, Bronk, as we honor John Madden with our Thanksgiving celebration series between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Barkley. A gain of 10 yards.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
The pass. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Zone read give here to Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, there are oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Williams starting with a pass here. It's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Swift on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, a way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Tough false start penalty. Now 8 to go on 2nd down. They go play fake with Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got it first to begin the frame. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And the cutback to the middle is the right call. That is 8 yards on the carry. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Bears nothing. Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Josh Blackwell to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
We've set it down from 37. Williams on 1st down. Komet's got it, left side. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Again, it's Williams. He tucks it and takes off. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
11 more yards. That's another Bears first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Working from the gun, Williams has him on the quick hitter. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
That's a gain of 3.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And leading just 7-3, might be better to take a knee and take the lead into the locker room. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. He finds Dotson left side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's caught, he's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. And again, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Hurts once again. Chased out to his right.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Blackwell now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Going play action. Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
6 yards.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First down, here's Swift. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. Short pass brought in. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On 3rd down, here's Swift.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because Hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. He'll throw it. That'll be the first and more. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
First down. First and
You want to
10
become a
at the
quarterback's
20-yard
best friend,
line.
do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One in behind center with Swift. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
To throw is Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
12 yards.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Williams with a sneak. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Eagles 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. On third down, it's Hurts. And he goes down. The Bears got him. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He's going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. This is Swift. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Going to run again with Swift. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this first down. Running it after the penalty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Williams. Oh, he lost the football! But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long they've got to figure out. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Man in motion out of the slot. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trail by a field goal. 5 still to go here. This is second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the pistol, Hurts. A nice run here past the 35. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Bears take this one on the road. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.